Does your car start sluggishly or the electronics don't work exactly how they should? Well, your problem might be a corroded or a loose battery terminal connection. I'm going to show you how to fix that. Hello everyone, welcome to Two Car Pros. My name is Ryan, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to clean and tighten your battery terminal cables. This is really easy, a very cheap, almost free maintenance item, something you can definitely do at home. And before we get started, I'm going to point out, wear eye protection, wear gloves. Battery acid is super unfun to deal with. You don't want it on your skin, in your eyes, in any part of your body. So just make sure you are protected against it by wearing some PPE. This is a super easy maintenance item that gets overlooked all the time. I have tons of people come into my shop saying, oh, my car is starting sluggishly, the electronics aren't working like they should, there's weird little problems electronically, sensors not working quite right. And I'll open the hood and boom, their battery is just all battery acid and corrosion, and it's terrible. The battery itself is sometimes in good shape and can be reused, or just needs to be replaced altogether. So I'm going to show you how to clean that up and see if you do need a new battery. A lot of the time you just need to clean those connections back up to have your car working properly. If you just leave battery corrosion on there, it can cause excess wear and tear on the battery, causing that battery to go bad earlier in its life than it really should. So keeping your battery clean and happy is the best way to ensure its longevity and make sure you're not getting stranded out on the road. So typically this is on a little bit older cars, maybe before 2017, definitely anything that isn't European. The European cars tend to have a battery nanny on it that basically says, hey, I've been unplugged, take me to the service center. You're gonna need either a code scanner to reset that or keep the battery or keep the ECM alive while you're doing this service. And I have a video on that too, on how to basically kind of keep the ECM on or power to it so it thinks the battery's plugged into it while you're servicing the main battery. So that link is located down below in the description for you. Most of the time, especially on a little bit older vehicle, you can just take the battery cables on and off in the sequence I show and everything's just fine. With all out of the way, let's do it. So first, locate your battery. Most of the time it is under your hood, but sometimes it could be in the trunk of your car. In my 2005 Ford F-150's case, it is right here on the left side of the engine bay if you're standing in front of the engine. So the very first thing we're going to do is remove our negative battery terminal cable, and we're going to loosen the fasteners. Mine's an 8mm, yours could be different. So mine's very loose, and sometimes this is your problem too. A lot of electrical gremlins can be caused just by a loose ground. Just this right here causes all kinds of weird stuff to happen. Not to mention the ground that actually attaches to the body, and that'll be located somewhere near the battery, so you want to check that as well. Now, if this doesn't come off super easy like this one's going to, don't sit there and pry it with a screwdriver, because you can actually compromise the shell of the battery, which would be super bad. So you need one of these, which is a battery terminal puller, and you just put it on like this. And what that's going to do is press the cable off of the terminal here, in case your battery is just loaded with corrosion and there's no hope getting off of it. Also, good idea to wear gloves and eye protection. There you go. Made very short work of that. And now we have just our terminal, and I'm going to store that down and away. So in heavy duty scenarios where there is a ton of corrosion, I recommend one of these battery terminal cleaners that has a side for the negative and a side for the positive, because they are different size, and you put this on and go all the way around a bunch of times. The reason I'm not doing that is these take off a ton of material, and you can end up with a super loose battery connection, and you're either going to need to replace the battery or the cable in the end, and this does not have a ton of corrosion. It just needs a light cleanup. So if it's really, really bad, I recommend using one of these. You just push it on there and rotate clockwise. And if you have a ton of corrosion, it's just like a big mass, I definitely recommend using some baking soda and water to neutralize that acid. I have some cleaner here that is specific for battery terminal cleaning, link down below in the description. So I'm just going to spray some of that on there. And then I have one of these brushes, link down below in the description, and we're just going to clean it up a little bit. And look at that, gave it a whole brand new surface that looks very, very nice and is gonna make a nice connection. I'll wipe up the excess here, and if you don't have that brake cleaning special solution, just some dish soap and some water will work perfectly fine. It's not that complicated. And then we can turn our attention to the cable, making sure we don't just accidentally touch this to here, because that can cause sparking and ignite gases. It's a good idea to Just leave a shop towel over it so it can't just accidentally bonk. And then from the bottom, we're going to take our taper and insert it, rotating it clockwise. Don't go crazy on this. You can overhog this and then you have a problem. Now you have to replace the cable and that's no fun. Just give it a nice brand new surface so electricity has less resistance and can flow. There you go. You just want to give it a little bit of a reaming out so you have a nice connection, and you can actually look down in there and see some, you know, bare or what I would call new metal. And then on the end of our tool, there's a little brush. We can just brush off some of that corrosion. Look at that. Yeah, right on. Maybe hit that with some of our battery cleaner. Nice. And we can store that back down and away. And now we can focus on the positive terminal. Now we can focus on the positive terminal. Do not put the negative terminal back on until I tell you to do so. There is an order of operations here. So we can expose that. Again, mine happens to be 8mm. Yours could be different. And if there's a ton of corrosion, use some baking powder, baking soda, and water to neutralize that. And if it's stuck, use that puller I showed earlier, but this one is just fine. Again, store that down and away. Take some cleaner. Again, mild dish soap and water would work just fine too, or baking powder and water. And we're just going to use this nice brush I have and just keep going around until it gives you a nice new surface. Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, that's great. That looks like a brand new battery post. Perfect. And then we're going to do the same thing for our positive battery side. Grab our taper and put it in. And we're just going to give it a new surface. Don't overhog, like I said before. Just want a new surface. We're only taking off like, you know, a couple thousandths here. We don't need it to be crazy, crazy. There we go. Brushy, brushy. It might even be worth it to get one of these bottle brushes. Link it down below in the description. With some cleanser. And just clean that out a little bit. Awesome. That looks great. That looks brand new. And then I have these little felt protectors here. What these do is kind of create a little layer between the battery and the terminal cable. It does kind of help cut down on corrosion. It's not a guaranteed fix, but whatever helps, right? And then what I'm going to do is take a little bit of dielectric grease on the end of my finger, and I'm just going to apply it to the post. Yes, electricity can go through the dielectric grease. Trust me, it's fine. I get that question a lot. What this does is insulate the exposed metal from the elements and hopefully preventing some corrosion. And we can place our terminal cable back on. There we go, nice and secure. You can even top off the top a little bit with some dielectric grease just to make sure you're not going to end up with a bunch of corrosion in the future. And then mine's an 8mm. And what we're going to do is just tighten this wrist tight. And if you don't know what I mean by that, that's okay. Just enough to where you can tighten it like this. And if you can't grab this, see how I can still move this so it's not tight enough? There we go. See, I can't move this very easily anymore. That means it's tight enough. Don't over tighten it. And the positive side of our equation's done. Let's move on to the negative. So same thing over here. I'm just gonna clean off that. Looks good. And put this little felt thing down. Get some more dielectric grease, just like the other side. It's exactly the same. Just put a thin layer on there. You don't need to goop it on. It's all right. When you're gonna touch the negative terminal back on, just do it loosely to make sure you're not getting any kind of spark. If you're getting any kind of spark when you're like touching this and it's like getting crazy, like whoa, the sparks can technically ignite the hydrogen off gases from the battery, and that can be really, really dangerous. So just give it a little touch, make sure it's not going to go crazy, and then we can put our negative terminal back on. And if you do have that like really big amount of sparks, you probably have a parasitic draw somewhere you're maybe not aware of, or make sure your headlights are off, that kind of thing. So we can tighten that back up again, wrist tight, This also qualifies for our, just tightening your battery cable. Is this loose? Can you grab this and it just goes woo? You don't want that. You want it nice and tight for a good connection that your car or truck is going to be happy with. And there you go. Doesn't move when you grab this. No, it doesn't. So that's all done there. Now, these are pretty much the truck style connectors. What do you do when you have the little more thin car ones? Well, basically the same thing. I'm going to show you that right now. Now, here's the trunk of a 2015 Toyota Prius, fairly typical car. And if we flap up the rear mat and remove the subfloor, we get to our battery. So I did have to remove the little package tray, little black piece, so we can remove this. And none of these had fasteners or anything, they just kind of fit together. So basically it's the same thing again, except this time we're going to use a 10mm. And make sure you never touch the battery ends together with your tool. Just going to loosen that up and remove that and store that down in a way so it can't accidentally touch. Then we can do the same thing for the positive. And remove that. This has significantly more corrosion than the truck does, so it's going to take a little bit more of our attention and cleaning. So, spray with our special sauce or soap. We're just going to wipe that down, kind of give it its first pass of cleaning, like that. And then I'm going to use the same cleaner, and it might have a little bit smaller diameter, and that's okay. You can just kind of orbit it. As long as you're knocking that corrosion off. There you go, looks pretty good. Same thing for this one. Alright, satisfied? Nice. Do the same thing for the cable. Now this reaming tool is too big to fit in here, so I'm going to do my best to just kind of clean the outside of it for right now, knock off a lot of that corrosion so it doesn't seize this cable in the future. And those brushes should reach down in there enough to make a bit of a difference. In this instance, I would probably just grab a bottle brush and just give it some passes. Again, you don't want to take off too much material because then it'll never tighten back up. There we go, it's much cleaner in there. Yeah, there we go, knocked all that corrosion off. And it didn't take that much work at all. And I'll wipe off our excess debris here. And then once again, I'm going to take some dielectric grease and just apply it to the terminal posts. This will cut down on corrosion in the future. And while you're here, take a look at how old the battery is. Is the battery ancient? It might be time for a fresh one. And then we can put our freshly cleaned positive side on there. Oh yeah, that already looks much, much better. And I can tighten mine down using that 10mm. Yours could be different. And again, not Hulk tight on this, just so it doesn't wiggle on its own. That's perfectly good. We can do it with the negative side. And again, we're just going to give it a light touch to make sure it doesn't go crazy on us. Making sure that this is slunk all the way down on there so it makes good contact. There we go, wrist tight, make sure this doesn't move or wiggle, and you're all done. So that's how to clean and tighten your battery cables. A super easy, basically free maintenance item everyone should be doing. Just every so often, pop open the hood and look at the battery. Are the connections corroded or not? If they're not, keep going, probably all right. If there's a bit of corrosion, it might be worth it to nip it in the bud now instead of waiting to make it stranded on you. And if it's a really bad case, again, I would use sodium bicarbonate to neutralize that battery acid, and it might be time for a fresh battery as well. If you found this video helpful or interesting at all, please consider becoming a member by clicking that join button down below. It's a direct way to help the channel out. Otherwise, like, commenting, subscribing goes a long way in helping my channel out. It tells YouTube I did a good job, and I would really appreciate that. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.